But he grew up like that. They grew up, him and his brothers. I mean, my grandfather, you want to tell, I will get into the trashing. My grandfather, till the day he died, which was a year and a half ago, worked at the dog track and the horse track.
Holy shit.
Where's their dog tracks? I thought they got rid of them.
Well, the last one was Maywood Dog Track in Chicago. It's gone now. It's way
Damn.
gone. But Arlington is the horse track. Maywood is the dog track.
What did he do there?
He was a taker. He was at the window. Because when he was a kid, he was a numbers runner for the mob.
Nice.
That was his game. That was his.
You're generational dirtbag.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So he lost. I think he lost my grandmother's house like 3 times from gambling. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Guy's the king.
Kept
Dude.
one in the back though.
Rest in peace, Tommy. He's
He's
the
gonna
king.
walk away from the table on a heater.
He was
I
the
don't know
fucking
what to
man.
tell you.
But he loved gambling. He was his vice. I mean, to a degree that was absurd. He would spend all his paycheck money at the track. So he'd work.
And this is
at
your
the track.
dad's dad or your mom's dad?
My dad's dad. Yeah. This is all the Sicilian side.
Damn.
That's all the Italianos. Yeah, so he would work at the track, and I'd go as a kid, but I loved it. Like, they had boxing nights. I used to love that. Like, Monday nights were like amateur boxing nights. It's just local idiots.
Just
from,
local fucking
just going to
local
town.
guys who
Yeah.
hang sheetrock punching each other.
Just getting brain damage. Yeah.
It's funny because you're only, 38 or something like that?
38, yeah.
You're describing a childhood from the 1970s.
I know.
Or 20s.
Yeah, I was.
So I took the streetcar
I was
to see my grandpa at
multi-generational.
a dog track. And I had to run the numbers.
Yeah, I mean, we had nights. I mean, because my dad lived that like street lifestyle, I kind of got to see that
course.
world as a young kid. It
Sure.
was kind of wild. It was, and he was a people guy. He was a contractor, and he would contract in the worst neighborhoods, and they loved him. He would go to the worst neighborhoods because he knew like they also have money, and no one was going there, but he would go. Like to his credit, he
robbed their house, but still.
yeah, 100%.
Plus his plug was over that way too.
You gotta
so.
take. Yeah. Are you on your way? Yes, I've got a job to do.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, Andrew. 4 hours later.
Were you a fighter growing up? And any scuffles? When was the last time you got into a fight? Fist fight?
Not since I was in college.
Okay.
I learned my lesson. We
Beating up Shane for nailing your girl?
yeah.
You didn't have to record it, dude.
Come on. When I was a little
I
kid,
loved her, man.
I got kicked out of a Catholic school.
You
for-
seem to have a
for
bit of an
fighting.
edge to you.
Yeah.
If it came to it.
Hot
Yeah,
temper,
they
I
they
imagine.
called me Slugger Santino.
Ooh.
What?
Because I hit a couple of kids. I got kicked out of Catholic school, and then I got kicked out of a daycare.
A daycare?
daycare?
How old were you?
A little baby. I was I got violence. in
Running
my
numbers?
bones.
What they got you for?
The Vegas 20, bitch.
I got 30 says Brian shits his diaper.
I don't care who your brother is, all right?
So I was fighting as a little kid. I used to love fighting with people. That was like my
Holy
favorite
shit.
thing.
Kicked
Well,
out
because
of
it was a defense mechanism. I was angry. People would talk shit. They'd make fun of you. I'd immediately hit them. But then when you learn your words,
To the chair.
when you learn your
immediately
words,
hit 'em.
yeah, then you leveled out. But I haven't fought since I was in college. The last fight you get into, you know why it's your last fight.
Sure.
Because you know how it feels.
Yeah.
We were
You
just
get
talking about
punched
this.
in the fucking
Oh,
head.
Even
you're
if
like,
you win,
man.
you're on the couch the next day. Everything
lose.
hurts.
Yeah.
You've
You're
always
fucking-
lost every fight.
Of course.
Yeah.
Even if you got the better of the dude, you lost anyway.
Yeah.
Your face is fucked up.
Sucks.
You feel like shit. You like you're physically worn out, and you're like, I didn't even start that
The
thing.
guilt, the shame comes
Yeah,
in.
it's
The hangover
gross.
sucks.
The
It's
shock
gross.
of being punched in the face, every human being should experience once.
Yeah, I think everyone should get punched. There's a couple
Yeah.
of people I know, Alex, and there should get punched in the fucking head. Everyone should
We'll
get
do it on the
socked in head.
Patreon.
Yeah, let's do it. Patreon.com.
Switch
some
over
numbers.
now. Switch. Dump it.
No, I think everyone should. But the worst, we got jumped in college. A bunch of us got outnumbered. And I got kicked in the head. I know that.
Jesus Christ.
Kind of the
having
beginning of the
fucking
end.
gang fights?
You know what it was? It was like a bro frat. This guy.
Comes out of this house.
Yeah, man, it
something,
was nuts. It was like a total disadvantage for no reason. My buddy was actually doing the right thing. This guy was fucked up, and he almost hit this girl with his car in an apartment complex. He's pulling out. He almost hit this girl. My buddy's yelling at this guy, and we've been drinking too much, so they get into it. But little do we know, he's got a whole gang of people that come out. They hear this scuffle. They come out. We were
Yeah,
cooked.
done.
We were fucked. But I got punched, and then I got kicked. And that was like the last time. I think after that, I was like, I'm not going to do this anymore.
Hanging
I'm
up the gloves?
I'd
I'm
never
gonna
want to
run.
do it
Yeah,
again.
Yeah, I probably hanging him up. Like, that's it for me. My neck is in a brace.
You're taking off the Batman cowl?
Yeah.
I can't do it anymore.
I can't do it. I'm done, Alfred. Yeah. So after that, I learned, you know. And then when you see adults talk shit, and you're just like,
It's ridiculous.
both of us don't want to do this.
Oh,
are you
no.
nuts?
I
You're
just want to be like, let's get to the point where we both just walk away.
Yeah,
because we're
please.
not going to do this.
When I see
wasting my
those
time.
videos of like some drunk dad coming out of like a Giants game, running his mouth to some Vikings fan, he's got like a 5-year-old kid with him. then one thing leads to another, and he's getting knocked out in front of his kid.
Yeah,
that's a tough.
I mean, you
look.
see it here a lot. I mean, back in the Dodger Stadium, they put that kid from San Francisco into a coma.
Yeah.
But I remember when I first started going to Dodgers games out here, and you could only afford either the way
Nosebleeds,
ups
yeah.
or the bleachers, which is the favorite for fighters. I mean, that's their fighting loves the bleachers.
Yeah, nobody's fighting in a club box. You know what I mean? There's not like free hamburgers. Like, you
That's
got
my filet mignon.
Yeah.
No,
The Swedish meatballs.
You
here.
would
What are
see
doing?
so many fights at Dodger Stadium back in the day.
Oh, of course.
And it was always so daunting because you're like, this is just someone said one wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you see a Dodger guy fighting another Dodger guy. Like, they both be Dodger jerseys.
Same
You're like,
team, dude. What's
yeah,
the deal?
and you know it's just because some guy talked
Stepped
shit,
on his
Yeah.
said
shoe,
something stupid
of
or
course.
whatever. He's like, shut up, bitch, or whatever. It's like, I saw it so much, you're like, I can't believe adults are still getting into it. But it's also because too much booze.
Oh, yeah.
When you're liquored up.
Dude, there's nothing you could walk up and call my mom a dumb bitch, and I would be like, if I was sober, I'd be like, yeah, maybe she deserved it. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? But like, if I'm drunk, I'm like, let's fucking go.
I got a couple Sauvignon Blancs in me.
Yeah, you
Couple
know,
of
you
spritzers
get
going
saucy
down.
on the
Yeah,
calves.
she got the back.
By the way,
you know
speaking
what I
of
mean?
saying that to your mom, let's have a fan do that. Let's put that on Patreon and see what happens.
this guy's a thinker over
Let's
here.
see what happens.
Let's go back a little bit. Go back to your childhood. What was the
Rewind.
name of the grocery store that your mom went to?
Jewel.
You were
Jewel,
a
gotta
Jewel
go to
guy.
Jules.
Yeah,
There you
Gotta
go.
go to Jules.
Jewel Osco.
Respect.
Back in his
actually-
damn Buick. Gotta
And
go to
actually,
Jules.
dude, Serengeti.
Shout out.
Love 'em.
Wow, dude.
Dicka.
I used that music as my intro music for my special. on
no
Netflix.
Favorite actor
shit.
Dennehy.
That's right,
Favorite
dude.
drink of
Dulce, Bears,
Toby
Hawks.
turned us onto that when we went to Chicago for the first time last
The
year.
best, dude.
Which we then did two things for a straight week. We talked like Sebastian Maniscalco
That's
the
all we
entire
did,
time
yeah.
that we
Yeah.
were there, and we quoted that song.
Yeah.
And every time we drove by Joel's back into Buick.
And we'll be back May 11th and 12th. Zanies. Check it out.
Zanies,
In
down-
Rosemont.
Downtown? No, Rosemont.
We're doing both.
We're
I've
doing
never
both.
been out to Rosemont.
This is our first time, too.
Yeah.
I've only known downtown, and then because Rosemont is, I guess, relatively new. I had been gone for so long it didn't matter, and I didn't start in Chicago anyway. People are always like, "Oh, you're from Chicago." I started out here. When I left college, I went right here.
Ah.
'Cause if I went back home, I would have never left home. I would have never left
course,
Chicago in
sure,
a million
yeah.
years. All my comforts were there. But I started out here. But back when I would go back when I was a young comic, Bert would let me do like little nuggets during the week at Zanies with other comics. But that downtown room was so hard when it was other Chicago comics because I was an out of towner.
Yeah.
It's like I'm from there.
Fish
but
out of water
Right,
type
right,
thing.
right.
It was
Yeah,
so
yeah.
wild. But I love that old little shitty.
Great.
That used to
Everybody
be
probably
a
thought
titty
you were
bar.
a cop when you came back.
Really?
That's what they say. It used to be a fucking cabaret titty bar show or whatever, and then they bought it out and turned it into a nightclub and then a bar and then the comedy club. But I always loved fucking Zany. But what did you say? You said what? Take it back to what did you
Jules.
say? Oh, Jules.
Jules.
So
We got
Jewel
Jules.
Gotta go to
Osco,
Jules.
Dominic's, rest in peace. R.I.P. Dominic's is gone. It got taken over by a new fancy chain called Mariano's. You guys know about this?
No.
Mariano's.
Probably selling a lot of turtle wax. in there.
Mariano's.
Yeah.
Mariano's is like it's like
The fancy
It's like Midwest. It would be like the Midwest version of
Whole Foods.
No,
or-
well, we have Gelson's out here. Do you know what that is?
That's like super
It's
classy,
an
right?
overpriced grocery.
Yeah.
What is it in New York? And you guys have a
Whole Foods is kind of top
yeah,
of the
but Whole
line.
Foods is everywhere. You guys
Zabar's is pretty expensive.
Zabar's is
Zabar?
like, yeah, but there's not that many. There's only like, a couple of those. Yeah, but I know what you mean. There is an Italian one, an Italian market.
It's
I
like
forget what the
it's
fuck
like one
called.
notch up where you're like, why is that?
What are we doing here?
Why is that
Why is pasta?
$14.99 a
Why is
pound?
pasta
Dean and
$9.99?
DeLuca,
Yeah.
is that what you're talking about?
No, I know that.
Maybe.
No,
I
I know
don't
that.
know.
But it's like that's what Mariano's has become now. But
Okay.
Jewel is still around. But we were always Jewel Oscoers
Nice.
for the longest time.
There you go.
Jewel Osco.
Dude, a Chicago accent, I'm
the
on
longest
board.
time.
We're going to be talking in Chicago the whole way to La Jolla. We're just going to be done. Gotta go to Joel's.
Fan of the deep dish pizza?
Yes, but there's always an asterisk
Yeah,
by it. I think tavern style is better. This is always a long
Tavern
argument.
style.
Tavern style is the
When
best.
it comes to pizza, gotta go tavern.
Tavern, gotta have your square cut.
I like an old world pie.
If you ask Chicago people about pizza, we never say deep dish.
Right,
There's
that's
this
what Toby
weird
was saying. Of
bullshit
course.
lie that I love it,